Hello, everyone. This is Maria from mariascraftingcorner.com. Welcome to another Simple Stamping Sunday. Okay, so yes, I am live today. It happens to be that it got really crazy through the week. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do these Simple Stamping Sundays like on the lunch on one day, and I just never do. So it's pretty funny. And I try to do it other days, and it's just not been possible. The good news is my house is decorated for fall and Thanksgiving because I'm very excited about that. I love my Thanksgiving. I love my house when it just looks all fallish and all these decorations. I just love it. So, and I also had a couple of wreath orders that I had to complete. I completed one, getting to the other one. So I did not have time to actually record the video and process the video and then upload it. And yeah, that's too crazy. Hey Kiwi, how are you? Welcome. So finally, I'm like, it's either not doing it or going live. And I decided let's go live and see how we roll. Hi Ida, how are you guys? Happy Sunday. So here we are. So I just wanted to show you real quick, guys. Or remind everybody if you're not a Stampin' Up, if you've been here before, sorry guys, and you know that I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and that I have a reward system, a rewards program, and this is what you will get this month for free if you buy on my online store, $50 before shipping and taxes. So that's like important, guys. It's a really cool gift, really nice. We've used it a couple of times in these videos actually, so I absolutely love it. It's a wonderful tool that it attaches to the Take Your Pick. And you have a couple more days, guys, to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin Kit, and this is called Warm Wishes, and this will be November's Paper Pumpkin Kit. I can't wait to get it. I believe it's boxes. So if you're interested in something like that, don't hesitate, guys. Okay, let's go back in here. Seems like, oh, there we are. It was a little busy in there. Okay, so we're going to do something. I think it's super cute. I really like the idea. I hope you guys liked it. I saw it. So honestly, I've seen variations of it on and off in Pinterest, and I decided to give it a go on my own with my colors and Stampin' Up products and whatever. So you've probably seen something like this before, but again, this is just inspiration for you to use your Stampin' Up stuff and on and off. What are we going to be using here? We're going to be using that gorgeous copper paper that we've used in the past, but I really like that. And so we're going to be using Pretty Peacock and Berry Vanilla as our papers. Now, although I wanted to keep this very simple, I did want to do some embossing, dry embossing, and this is their time-worn type in 3D embossing folder, and you'll see here in a minute. So the first card I did, I actually used just these two, and you'll see that. Because of course the problem is I love my paper florist, but it does not bring a stamp, so I needed a stamp, and I just used this thank you. But as I was making that card, I felt that we needed a little bit more greenery, and that's why I brought these Magical Meadow dies, because these work really well for greenery. So I didn't want to bring this as much, but you can use just one or the other, really. I just wanted the combo of it. So let's get started, because it's not busy, but we'll have a few things doing. Hello, everyone that's joining. I appreciate you joining. And hanging out with me on this beautiful Sunday. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring this one here because you can't see it. So we're going to be using this one that says with all my heart and sending hugs and love. I don't want these when words aren't enough. Not in this one. So I just mask that. We've done that in the past. Can you see? Yeah. It's not something really new or anything. I'm going to be using my pretty peacock to do this, and hopefully we get this going. Okay, so that's, you do that masking. That got really guys, for real, that got really well. Oh, look at that, that's wonderful. Oh, for real, Jesus. Okay, let's see, there it goes. We got it, guys. Okay, I'm trying to put that very far away because I don't want that on my pants. That would not be cool. Or my, look. There. I think. I got it, guys. I'm so sorry. Hey, Judy, how are you? And I'm just going to stamp that sending hugs and love, a piece of our very vanilla. Whoops. Sorry, guys. That was loud. And I'm just going to bring these. This tag is, oh my gosh, I always forget the name of these tags. I have it here, though, hopefully. These are the tailor-made tags. Yay! Hi, Margaret. Hi, Bobby. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that here in a minute. We have a lot of die cutting, not a lot, but a few die cutting to do. So I'm just going to go ahead, bring my take your pick, my post-it taping here, and I'm centering these as best as I can. And we're going to cut a couple pieces because I've told you in the past I really have had like a hard time with this smaller piece, and so I'm just getting there, making sure it's straight, and when we're going to move to the next couple of pieces that we're going to be using. So I know I shouldn't do this, guys. I am so sorry. I hope you have some of our old copper paper. I just can't help but loving these color combination, right? Like I love it, like how it looks like this. I cannot help it. Or maybe I can and I don't want to. I don't know, guys. Like if you put this on its own, it just looks, I don't know. I just really like. Hi, Judy. How are you? I just really, really like this color combo. I think it was Donna or somebody else had mentioned that you can actually find some copper pieces anywhere else, right? You can do them in Amazon. I think that Hobby Lobby has it. I think that was the one that somebody mentioned here. So I hope you guys don't get too upset at me because I'm being this OCD. This is an older Stampin' Up! Or retired Stampin' Up! Copper piece. But again, I just love it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to align this without, we can probably glue a couple of them. I'm thinking, guys, to make this a little easier. Yes. So we are going to glue these together, and I'm going to bring my Stampin' Seal Plus to attach this. So, hey, Anita. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Kiwi. I'm so glad you guys are here hanging out with me today. I know, I like I was saying, I just keep thinking, I'm going to do all this through the week, and let me tell you, it just has not happened through the week. So, okay, so I just glued this, adhere this, and we're going to adhere this in here. Again, but we are not going to adhere the vanilla. Hey, Adrian, how are you? The vanilla piece yet. And so I'm just adhering these. These are our layers. And we are going to run this through the embossing machine. And yes, it's going to be a little bit painful, but it's fine. Let me bring, because I forgot my little circle. Sorry. I am using the decal rectangles, my decal circles. Oh, I love that paper, Anita, too. I just cannot tell you how much I love it. So I am centering these here in our card base. So this is going to be our card. And I just lost, here is my, thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing I am bringing my post-it tape, and I am going to hold this in here because we need to make the hole at the same time, or the die cut at the same time, but I need to work on this a little bit more later. And so oops, not like that. Did not work out, guys. Thank you, Anita. I really appreciate when you guys share the video. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this like this, kind of move this like that so it stays there. Oh, it looks pretty, right, Kiwi? I cannot help it. That's why I keep saying I feel bad because I know not everybody has the copper, but I know that you can find copper in many other places. So I feel bad, but not terribly bad. I'm going to bring a piece of white cardstock. Hopefully, I have something that is that size. It looks like I do. And actually, I have a piece here. So I use a piece, as you can tell, of cardstock just to protect my paper when I'm doing this kind of bigger, not bigger, yeah, like thicker cutting, because it really gets ugly, right? Like it looks sometimes ugly. And we are going to center this friend, and I am actually, since I have this one here, I'm actually going to remove this and use this here. And guys, you can tell this moved a tiny bit, so I'm aligning again. The reason why I am not adhering these yet, it's because we are going to put some acetate in here, kind of creating like a little window. So this is, again, this is not a brand new card that you've seen. No, this is a card, this type of card that's been out and about for a long time, and I've seen it several times. So I am kind of like holding these in here, and I'm doing these partially because when you have these many how you call this many layers, the tear and tape does get stuck, right? And actually, now that I'm saying that, I just thought that I'm just going to put it on the sides instead of there. Okay. And why is that? Because it tends to get stuck and it tends to print, right? Like to how you call this? The glue-ish in there tends to like really make a mess in there. So what I'm going to do, trying to avoid that, is I'm going to adhere this here in the edge so it does not move. Does that make sense? And I'm going to put these to protect my paper. And now let's bring the embossing machine. Cut an embossing machine. I know, guys. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, I put this wrong. Sorry, guys. Oh, you did? Oh my God, Kiwi. You know what? Of course, because we do this, we're doing this, and I am a demonstrator, but I needed circles, let's face it, right? But man, do I love these circles, and I love that it brings the bigger shapes, and yep, I love all about them. So I'm bringing this with a lot of care in here, and I'm putting all my little stickies, as you can tell, I put them all around, and I'm bringing these in here, so these will protect a little bit my card base. It may be that this is too thick and we can't do something different. I don't know. Let's see. I have said this in the past several times, guys. This is this is too thick. Okay, we'll have to review this together. And that's what happens, right? Like I am thinking, what if I take this one off? Let's see. Would that work? Anybody here with experience? Nope, that did not work. Okay. Okay, I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's going to go through. I was hoping it was going to go through with this. What if... What if we use this one? Almost like a 3D embossing folder. Let's see if that works. I am trying to take this very, very, very carefully because in the end, that is you know, we don't want that to move, and yeah, no. So I'm bringing the thinnest of this. Let's see if this works, guys. Cross fingers, cross fingers. No, it does not. Man, sorry guys, I should have thought about this today. I did not think that it was not going to fit. So I'm going to remove those and bring one of the plastic ones. And then this one. Let's see if this works better, maybe. So we have the plastic, and I think that's what's going to work. Yes. Okay, and I'm of course going to run this a few times because we have 4 layers of paper in there, right? Okay. So let's hope this worked. Let me remove this. So bottom line, if you have a very thick amount of stuff, using your number 4 plate and the number 3 plate works very well. And now we come back here. See why I have this? Everything got marked in here. I'm just making sure this cut. And see, guys, it didn't cut all the way through. So I guess I'm going to leave these where it's at. Thankfully, nothing removed in here, right? But I am going to remove this paper. So let me, because we don't need this anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and remove there. I'm going to remove the berry vanilla paper because we don't need it. Okay, you're not seeing what I'm doing. Guys, tell me that you're not seeing what I'm doing. Okay, I'm back here. There you go. So I'm removing the the very vanilla paper. And I am trying not to move this. Okay, there it goes. So I'm keeping that there exactly where it was. So we help cut the paper. And I'm going to remove this space because again, this is already cut and that we needed. And now we go back to our embossing machine. And I really like that this is happening so we can work this together and figure it out together. Oh, I didn't think of that. But that's a good idea, Kiwi. Hello, Denise. How are you? That was a good idea. Well, it worked. So again, if you have issues because you're using too many pieces of paper, one of the plastic plates and one of the black plates, or one of the black and the number 4 plate will work. We were able to remove one now. One of the there was almost mayhem, but it did not. I'm touching that again. And we're going to go and try this without all the paper. And here's why I don't need, making this wrong. Let's go this way. And this is why I don't need the covering paper again. And that is because I just didn't want to make any marks on our berry vanilla paper that's going to go on the front, right? So I just figured that will care for that or take care of that. I use that technique and I'm sure that most of you, man, this is very rebellious. Okay, moving back in here again. Sorry guys. This is not wanting to cut all the pieces. And I know that sorry guys, I'm removing these. Maybe this helps a little bit. I know for sure, right, that copper paper is super thick. So the copper paper that I'm using is really, really thick. And that's partially what's causing these, but it has not gone through. Look at that. So we have to try again, guys. I'm just glad you're here. You're patient. And I'm sorry, because this was going to be much faster if this would have gone faster. But I had to use the copper paper, right? So there goes Maria. Sorry. Okay, doing this a couple more times. And if it doesn't work, we'll do not sure what. It's almost there. It's almost there. The other thing I'm trying is because I don't know if the copper paper has been cut or not. You see what I'm saying? So, okay. One more. Guys, I'm sweating and all. Thankfully, the rest of the card is super easy. Flip it over so the sharp edge is facing up. Oh, Linda is up to something. Let's see. So she is saying flip it over. Like this, Linda, you mean? Linda is on Facebook and she is saying, and I'm going to highlight it here, so that if I flip it over, the sharp edge is going to be on top, and so that helps better. I have never heard of that. So guys, can somebody explain me why? Linda, maybe you can explain us why that is. I have never heard of that, but I think we got it. So Linda, thank you. Linda, okay, Linda deserves an applause because she's made it possible for us to move forward. So thank you for that. See, I didn't know that. So does somebody know, or Linda, can you explain us why that happens? Is it that because it's closer? Why would it cut better? I don't know. I don't know why it would cut better, but it did. So thank you very much, Miss Linda. We appreciate your assistance today in today's crazies. And now here comes our little piece of, not little piece, I don't know why I keep saying little piece, our piece of acetate. I'm a little, you know me guys, I get a little crazy when these things happen, so my brain starts like racing, and you know I'm ADD, so. So Linda is saying that it is closer to the pressure roller. Oh, okay guys, so I learned something new today. I hope you learned something new too. That is awesome. I didn't know that. Huh? Thank you. So I just cut this a little bit smaller, and sorry I didn't mention this. And of course, thank you, Elizabeth. Of course, I forgot to mention the measurements. So this is just a regular 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock in Pretty Peacock. I said we have that beautiful copper that is a retired piece, but there's copper paper all over from what I've heard. And this is that gorgeous copper foil that is part of the All About Autumn suite. And a fairy vanilla in here. So this piece is, so the copper, we know I like 1/8, so the copper is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. The foiled one is 4 by 5 1/4, and this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Guys, it takes a little bit to say all that. Now, this piece, I just cut it a little smaller here. So this piece is exactly the acetate piece is exactly the same measurement as the very vanilla. It does not have to be, really, it can be as long as you can have this little window. I just have it already cut and figured might as well go ahead and do that. So we're going to adhere our, not yet, and I forgot that. Forgot that I wanted to use my, so I moved forward and I shouldn't have. So let me remove this in here. Hopefully this is going to get, I'm just making that less sticky. And I'm going to bring our Time Worn Type 3D Emboss Seam Folder. We are going to emboss this because I really love embossing, dry embossing. And I have to tell you guys, and I know I've said this in the past, I don't use it as often as I should. I'm putting all that there because I am trying to get some of this mess here. When you have these, the 3D embossing folder is just the thick plate or the number 1 plate and the number 4 plate, and thankfully this went slowly and this went smoothly, and I'm very thankful for that. So one thing went smoothly. And I'm going to put that. Yes, it's sticking here. So I'm going to show you guys. It's, of course, it's stuck. But I'm just removing it very carefully. And don't think I forgot that we needed to cut the other piece. So sorry about all these like messes, guys. Okay. And we're going to cut that little piece in there, which is going to be part of our sentiment. I am hoping I don't need this friend anymore. So I'm going to put it on there because guess what? The dog is right next here. So if I can move that way or this way, but not backwards. Because that's my dog, guys. Okay, now, back in here. We're going to bring our Stampin' Seal Plus, and we are going to adhere that beautiful, this beautiful paper or piece, because it's beautiful because it's embossed now. We're going to adhere it with our piece of acetate. I'm bringing I have some really old wipes that are dry, and I'm just cleaning these a little bit. And I'm just trying to see which piece it looks better. And this one is the one that looks better. So this side looks better, which is the one that we're going to be seeing. Remember, this is the exact same size. I'm moving this here so you guys can see. And so I am starting by aligning those two corners as best as I can. That was not very well. It's not a big deal because the acetate, in the end, you will not be able to see it, right? So, but might as well try to do this as best as we can. And there you go. So that's our first piece, and then we're going to align this in here. And this goes all the way here because that's how we cut it, right? And I'm going to put same. And you guys know I have a hard time aligning this stuff if I don't. So remember, this is an inch inside, right? And of course, it's just easier to calculate, but it's not all the way. So there we go. That's our first card and the first part, and pretty much we're done, by the way. So our next piece is this one, and we're going to do some of that stamping. And I'm going to bring this in here, guys. I had it already there, but I don't need to adhere this again necessarily, but I just want to kind of see where this is going to go, right? So this is going to go there. And I need to, Maria, I need to figure out, here it is. Let me see. I need to figure out where I want this exactly. So I can't, yeah, you can see it's not very good. And I know that I'm using there you go. So we're going to stamp with all my heart right here in the middle of that circle. I think I can move this a tiny bit. That worked very well, it looks like. So I think I can move this a tiny, tiny bit up. Let me see. This moved. So all of these, I just need to make sure that nothing moves, right? So I can move this a tiny bit higher. And that's why I'm using the Misty, because it's just a little bit easier, right? I think that will work. And what I am going to do is I'm going to remove the card base, right? Without moving. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. That's my dog. You guys know her. Okay. So now I'm just adhering this here. So the stamp didn't move. I was very careful with that. I could probably do that many other ways, but I didn't. So I should have done this better, though, because I was scared there with my dog. Okay, guys. There you go. So I'm just aligning, making this. So it went all the way here. And there we go. Let me see if that, yeah. And now, sorry guys, the dogs scare me. Hi Tina, how are you? And we're going to bring again our Pretty Peacock. I am thankful that I had not decided to do this with embossing powder, because since we struggle with all that, let me clean these a tiny bit. Here's my very dirty, well, it's not dirty, it's really what it is stained. And I am using the Misty partially because that way I have the ability to re-stamp if I need. So I didn't have to. That looks pretty good. That is my dog that got now all needy. Let's remove this. Okay, guys, I am going to have to let him out. I'll be right back. Sorry. Phew. Okay, man. Now I'm bringing back my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm adhering here to this layer. Now this layer is 1/8 smaller. It should have been bit smaller, I'm thinking. So we have more of a glimpse to that, but that's fine, right? But these is a whole 1/4 smaller. I don't know if you can tell. I think that I was thinking of using more of that copper, but I did not cut it. So we're going to go with this as is. Okay. So here is what I really need to do, and to make sure is that this is working well. Okay, so that is fine and dandy right there. We're going to adhere this, and that's really the card, right? The next step is we're going to decorate, of course. And because you guys know me, I did cut a lot of pieces. I know you know me. From those, so it's a combination, like I said, from the Magical Meadow and the Paper Florists. And when I say I cut a lot of them, I did cut a lot of them. I did cut a lot of them, including some in that copper, partially because I just didn't know how much I was going to need, and I figured might as well have enough, right? I know you guys understand that. It's just logical, so that way I'm not struggling while I am in the live. I love that I think I cut one of each. And like I said, I just save this stuff for later, right? I always save this stuff for later. So I did cut this one. So I'm going to move this first. I cut 2 of those that have the berries. I don't know if you can tell them. So this one is in that beautiful paper, and then I have 3. So I have one in Pretty Peacock. Oh no, this one will not be. I'll show you why. So I have one in copper and one in the beautiful paper. And then I did cut some of those really beautiful berries. And I'm just thinking that this you could barely see in here, huh? So I think I'm going to go with the copper one. So we're going to adhere those beautiful berries that come in the, this is backwards, that was quite a lot of glue I put on that little thingy there, but so the dies bring the berries, and I absolutely love when they do stuff like that because it's just so useful, right? Of course it's wonderful for Christmas. Nobody's going to deny that. I move a tiny bit, especially because I put like a blob of glue. And that's why glue and I are not like the best friends ever. I have been using glue more often though. I know you guys, I know you're proud of me because I've been using glue more often. I just feel that, well, again, for the lives, using the, sorry guys, I can't think and work at the same time. For the lives using the Stampin' Seal Plus is really really simple, right? Because it's a good it's a good adhesive. It works well. I mean, I'm trying to, because I don't have nails. I don't know if you notice. Sometimes I'm able to let my nails grow and they look so beautiful, and then I forget that my nails are really flimsy because I bit them all my life, and so I start using them like they were strong nails, and they're not strong nails. It's so, what happens is that they completely get like this, and then yeah. Okay, so we have our little berries. So I like these very much. I think I'm going to put this one in here. And we are going to use some of these, all of these. You guys know. Uh, oh, I know, Judy. I agree. So Judy's saying, why am I covering the DSP? I don't know. It's me. I need to learn to cut the inside. That's what I need to learn to do, Judy. Denise, yes, I am using the Magical Meadow dies and the Paper Florist dies. These are the Magical Meadow dies. And I really, really like them, I have to say. I have, and then I cut a few in the different colors. So this is why I like this so very much, right? Because you have the ability to really work this out. So I'm going to bring this one in here. So we have kind of greenery. There we go. And I'm going to bring, I think I'm going to cut some of these. Anyways, there we go. I'm going to bring one of these down here. And where is it? I just had it. Oh, I'm going to bring this bigger one, these bigger leaves right there. And I did cut one in Lost Lagoon just because I think it all matches very well. So this is going to be more or less how it's going to look, give or take, right? We'll move back and forth. And then I did cut, that's where the Paper Florists come in actually. And we're going to make 2-3 flowers. Let's see, I have a few pieces in here, and I think I even had one more there, maybe not. So we're going to create some flowers first. And as you can tell, I'm using a combination of Berry Vanilla, Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, our beautiful paper, the foil paper, and the copper foil. And I do like color combination, guys. You know that. I like to play with colors a lot. And so we are going to just go ahead and, not like that. Don't do that. But sticks to me. Something along those lines, and I am going to bring the Berry Vanilla. So it's just going to be a 2-3 layers. I don't want, oh my God in heavens, come on, Maria. Okay, I don't know what's happening. This is exactly what that glue went through. So we're going to have one there. Let's bring this one. So, whoops, I'm going to bring this one here. Okay, I don't know why I am fighting so much in my reality that I don't have nails. I'm telling you, I don't have them, and I'm still fighting it. And I'm going to bring one in here. Okay, so we have 2 flowers. And let's make another one. I'm going to use one of the dark ones, so one of the petal pink, Pretty Peacock. And I thought I have more of the copper ones, but I don't see coppers. Let's see. Oh, here it is. See? I did have one more copper one. Oh, yes, Denise, you are totally right. And I have it right here. Like, I am not kidding. Right here. and I always forget. So Denise is saying that she loves to use the silicone mat, and I completely agree. I mean, that's what you should use, but I keep forgetting of its existence for whatever reason. So I'm going to remove the layers on top, and I'm going to focus on gluing these small layers. Now, some of this are going to maybe go in there. I'm actually going to cut this. There we go. So it goes in here a little better, a little lower. And I have to say, I'm going to put glue mostly on this side, which is the side that is actually going to glue to the paper or to the very vanilla. Oh, well, I did get what you said. And you know why I got it so well? Because I always it autocorrects all the time, and it always autocorrect that way. And I'm always thinking, why do you do that for? And I'm gonna cut all the little pieces in here actually. In there. I like this one up high. I just love how this copper looks against against the very vanilla. I love, love, love. So there's colors that I know that I've loved, but I didn't think I love copper as much as I have discovered that I love it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to put this one, I'm going to lower it down. I'm still making sure that I can see that H of that heart, right? Move it a tiny bit there. Okay. Oh, Judy, I just saw your message saying, more layers? Yes, more layers, guys. You remember the kids when they did that? But I think that's not a surprise. More layers. Yes, I like my layers, guys. I cannot help it. Okay, I'm bringing this one in here, and just like I've been cutting, I'm just going to cut those ends. It makes it a little bit easier to play with. And again, I'm just putting the glue on the side that goes in the very vanilla, so it's not against the acetate, because you will be able to see that, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in here. So we have our first layer of stuff. I'm going to bring this one in here, and we're going to glue this. And again, same as we talked about, I'm just gluing in here. Now, those berries, remember that we just did, you can totally do the berries on these, on this side, on this piece as well. Oh, you know, I cannot live without my embossing folder. And I know that I've asked this in the past, but what do you like? I keep thinking, right, especially for certain things like this, right? I have all the dies and I can cut this and it works really, really well. But I keep thinking for like when you're cutting, oh my God, I forgot the name. When you're cutting stamps, like if you colored a ton of them, like you'll see my video on Tuesday, I cut a lot of a stamp, right? And so I was thinking, I should get something like, how you call it, the scan and cut, and I still have not decided to get one. I don't know why. I think I need some advice on that end. And I'm going to bring one of these big leaves, and I'm going to actually put it in here. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but this one has a piece that was not removed. Okay. So something like that. So I'm going to bring this one in here just because it has, I'm doing it on the wrong side, just in case I'm just going to use the side again so it's not against the acetate. Okay. So I think that's enough. This one is really struggling here. So I am going to put glue. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm going to put glue in the berries, in the two berries that are right next in here, because this is going to unglue here pretty quickly. So I left that little berry on its own. Guys, you're not seeing. Guess I left these, I put the glue in these two berries, but not the third berry. Or where there should have been a berry, I guess. And so we're going to I'm bringing this one in here. And I am not going to make them 3D-ish because I just want it to be flat. And I'm bringing this one here. And so we have our 3 little flowers. And I'm going to bring quite a bit of glue because these are thicker, right? And so I'm just going to bring this in here. This one in here. If you rather not have, I like the idea of bigger flowers. And that's why I got these bigger flowers. But you can totally just put this or the smaller ones, you know, just a little smaller flowers, and that will look good. Look at this. Like even if I put this one in here, see, like you can totally put extra flowers in here if you want it. I don't think I want extras. I'm going to leave it like this for now. We're going to go here to that beautiful tag we had that says sending hugs and love. So we have sending hugs and love with all my heart. And I think that looks super, super cute. And I do have, this is the, keep forgetting, it's center stripe ribbon. I don't know why I always struggle with the ribbons names, and they're always so simple. And I'm going to cut a tiny bit of these. Well, it's not a tiny bit, but it's fine. I thought of using the copper. Actually, let me bring the copper. What you guys think? Shall we use the copper ribbon or this ribbon? Oh my gosh, in heavens, Maria. Which one should we use? Because I don't know if you can tell, but it's not the same copper. Let me bring it up here. So it's copper, but it's not like the exact same tone. This is a little reddish, and this is a little brownish. So I didn't think that would look good, which is why I figured this would do. And we're going to bring, I'm gonna wait, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. It is a bow, not a bow. Well, how you call this? It's not a bow. Well, it is a little knot. So if we decide the copper is what we want, then we'll do the copper. What do you guys think works best? The copper or the center ribbon strip? Center stripe? Guys, I don't know. Well, this beautiful ribbon. I think this is just perfect, I have to say. So, I don't hear you. Tell me what you guys think. There we go. So we have this one, and we're going to put this one in here. The copper. So I sense copper. Let's go ahead and try the copper. Again, that's why I like, this is just ribbon, right? Slowly. Let's try the copper real quick. It is thinner, so it does have that advantage. It's going to fit better in the little hole. Oh. So the stripe, guys, how is it pronounced? Anyways, I'm gonna do this just like this, so you guys have an idea. I think I'm gonna go with the stripe too, guys. And this is why I think that it's, even I can't think this. It's too shimmery with the copper one. So, and Judy is saying that she just can't understand why I cover. Yes, I know. You're right, Judy. Totally right. I shouldn't. Okay, I'm doing this wrong, guys. Let me go back here a minute. You're right. I shouldn't. I need to figure out a way to remember to not cover the DSP that way. I always forget for whatever reason. Like, I remember which card were we making that somebody kept saying, but just cut it inside, just cut the inside, and I didn't. And yeah, I should totally do that. And we're going to bring this one in here with some dimensionals, of course. And that works so well. And so I'm going to bring this up here just like that. Okay, I found out something about this ribbon, and it is that it frays. Is that the word? So you'll have to burn it a little bit so it doesn't fray. And these are, I told you guys, these are the scissors I got from a friend. And they're like really, really cool scissors, like the real good ones. But that is our little, a little card. If I would have thought about this better, I would have done this the other way, but I didn't think about that. I don't know if that makes sense. So the knot will be looking that way instead of here, but oh well, I made a mistake. So this is the card, guys. So you have enough space here to write on this side, and then you have this beautiful, I don't know how you call it, this beautiful piece of art card. That is so funny. I forgot the word card, guys. So here's what happens, Kiwi. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I'm so glad you like it. Here's what happens. Yes, it's true. What I have found out is that usually, I have like the pieces are not long enough when I cut them, and so I don't know. It's dumb, right? It's dumb. It's fine, guys. And so here's the other card. Here's my first card. It was my first tryout, right? Like I told you, I just did. It's the same thing. I did decorate here a little bit, but this is just embossed in gold, and just using the oh my god, I forgot the name of this gold, distressed gold card paper, and just the same thing. I used some old gold paper I had available, and I am using here though, but this is what I love. The new dragonfly and birds. These are going to be available on November 7th if you're not a demonstrator. And I love them. I absolutely love them. And all I did, that's what I was telling you guys, that I thought I needed a little bit more greenery like these, just leaves. Because I have to say something. I don't prefer leaves when they open like this for whatever reason. I like the leaves when they're full, but I wanted something that's thinner, right? So these works really well in here. So these are the two cards. It is just, again, this is my tryout to make sure that I know what I'm doing. And this is your card, guys. I know you're getting the glare. Oh, glad, guys. I'm so thankful that you like it. Let me see what you're saying. Yes. Oh, thank you, Ida, and thank you, Kiwi. Tina, I appreciate it. Yes. So Judy is saying something that I did not didn't think through. So Judy's totally right. Usually when I use beautiful paper, I leave a bigger how you call this? Sorry guys, a bigger layer, a bigger gap within the layer, right? So you're totally right, Judy. I should have done that. I guess part of like going live when I was not planning to go live really had that problem, right? Some of these was planned. So some of these I had worked yesterday so I could like work today, and yeah, here we are. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate those kind words. Thank you, Judy. I really, really appreciate it. But I really like, I have to say, I really like these two sentiments together very, very much. There was something else I wanted to add. So, yeah, I remember now. So, these are still available. They are called, no, these are the brushed. Oh, gosh, I just looked for it and I lost the name. That's so funny, Maria. These are called brush metallic adhesive, and they have that copper. And I'm going to bring some of these, the medium ones, like in here, and even here, in the other little flowering here, even in the copper one. So it keeps that like an extra. It looks finished. For whatever reason, it does not look finished. And I'm gonna bring a one up here. And since they say that you have to actually do, how's it called, in um, odd numbers, I'm going to put one there. So we have five, just like that. And I just remember because I saw these in here. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like it, Kathy and Denise. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys like it. Again, it's simple. Do remember, to cut your stuff, and it takes a little time to cut your stuff. That's what really delay us today. But if it would have been, if you just learn, or if I wouldn't have, was two things. If I would not have included that copper piece, I would totally would have cut right away. I'm pretty sure of that. So because I did that with this one, and this is the same kind of paper. That distress gold paper is the same kind of paper as the copper foil one, and so I know for sure it would have gone like right away. But I did not think of that, and so we struggled with that a little bit. But we solved it together, and I learned that if you put it backwards, guys, if you put the die towards the edge or towards the glass on the back, on its back, I guess, it will cut better. So thank you so much, guys, for that tip. I appreciate that. Okay, let me move here so I can say goodbye properly. And no, that's not me. Hey, that's black. Sorry. Miss Judy. Miss Judy is so funny. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. She's saying it's, oh, Maria, yes. Do chimmery, guys. How does that happen? Isn't that really funny? Guys, thank you so much. Sorry about that blackness there. I was trying to move my um one 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 screen to the other, and that happened. But sometimes it happens. Guys, thank you so much for being with me here today. I appreciate you hanging out on a Sunday with me. I know that this was a little more of a crazy kind of card, but I hope that you learn a couple of tricks or learn something new and enjoy them. And oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Judy. Oh, thank you, Judy. You're so kind. So I do hope you enjoy the card, and I'll see you on Thursday. Tuesday. I keep saying Thursday, guys. I don't know why. I'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you for being with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and that your week starts amazing, and many, many blessings to you all. Thank you so much. Bye.